Well, good morning. It is Tuesday. What is today? Well, oh Lord, it is not Tuesday. Good morning. It is Friday, August 2nd, and there was a big commotion on the internet last night because the CPA exam scores that were supposed to be released August 6th have been released 4 days early, and they will be out today by 9. It's not even 8 yet, but I've seen quite a few people online have already started talking about their scores have been released, so I figured I would check on here with you guys and see if my score is out and how I did. Again, I have literally no idea how I've done. I've been trying to be positive and hoping that I pass because that would be great. But I'm more so excited just to see, you know, where I was. Like, was I close to passing? Did I pass? Am I just completely off? Which I hope I'm not completely off. But yeah, let's see. Now, I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go to find my CPA scores because, hold on. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go to find my CPA scores because I've never done this before. So I'm on my computer, not really sure where to go. So I'm gonna try to go to NASB and see if, what you mean my password is incorrect? Okay, I am back. That took a while. I had to actually go and call the state board. No, I actually have to call the National Board of Accountancy to get my password changed because it would not let me in. I don't know if I forgot my password, if I set something that, I don't know what happened, but I had to call and get them to reset it. And now I'm finally in. So hopefully I can see my scores now. Oh, it's not even available yet. I'm so nervous. I know I'm getting ready to find out my score in like an hour, but my heart is just beating out of my chest right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to go and do something to keep me occupied for the next 30 minutes and I'll come back to you guys a little bit later. Okay, it is 9:01 for good measure, just to make sure, so it should be posted by now. And I'm getting ready to check my score again. Whew, okay, let's see what we did. Well, how do we do? Okay. Oh my God. I failed. Oh my goodness. That's depressing. So, I'm back now. I had me a little cry, just a little cry. But I thought about it and I'm just trying to figure out how I should go about studying moving forward. That was my first CPA exam and I didn't really feel like I was going to pass when I walked out of it, just because I didn't feel confident walking out of the exam. I know a lot of people don't. I just feel like I made a lot of mistakes studying prior to that. For one, I studied for 3 months. I started in April. I was supposed to take my test in June, but I ended up pushing it back and I took it, I think, the first week of July. So that was my first mistake. 3 months, I was so burned out on that material. I just didn't want to look at it whatsoever. My second mistake was I didn't really pay attention to the sims as much as I should have. I did look over a few, but I probably should have did more sims. And I think a big one was I probably should have did way more multiple choice than I actually did. I think I only did, it was probably under 500 multiple choice questions, which is extremely low because I think Becker has like 2,000 multiple choice questions for FAR, and Ninja also has around 2,000 multiple choice questions for FAR, and I only got through about maybe 500 of them altogether. Another mistake I probably made during my studying for FAR was I wasn't consistent with my studying. I would study for like 2 weeks. Well, in the beginning, I was studying hardcore, like every day I was at it, studying 6 hours, well, between 4 and 6 hours a day, non-stop. We were listening to the lectures, taking notes, doing multiple choice questions. And then that kind of, you know, wavered off. After 3 months, it was like I barely want to look at this stuff. Taking 3 days off at a time, a week off. not reviewing my notes like I should have. I basically half-assed it, to be honest. So I ended up getting a 66. I'm not sure if I said that earlier, but I ended up getting a 66. So I was 9 points off from passing. I'm happy that I got like a 6. I was in the 60s versus being like a 74, because if I would have got a 74, I would have been like totally distraught about the fact that I failed with a 74. So, and I don't know if you know, but you need a 75 to pass. So going forward, I'm gonna have to reevaluate my whole study routine and strategy. I know I'm definitely gonna have to be more consistent. This isn't really something you can just, you know, do a little bit here, do a little bit there, and just you have to really be focused. And now I know that because I was kind of close, but not really. So I kind of know where I stand as far as studying, and I know what I need to do, or at least I have an idea of what I can do to improve my score going forward. So going forward, I'm going to make sure that I'm just more consistent with my studies. I have about 30 days until my BEC test is, you know, my test date. So it gives me about 4 weeks, 30 days, and I just know I'm gonna have to be very consistent throughout this whole time. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm actually taking my time. I'm probably not gonna watch the lectures because I put a lot of time into watching lectures for FAR, and I don't really think it really did much for me. It just took up a lot of time. Because I would watch the lectures and then still really wouldn't have that great of an understanding of the material that I had just covered. So I'm going to just jump right into the book, read the book, get that knocked out in probably a little over a week, and then start hammering away at the multiple choice questions in Becker. And then you know, take good notes. Make sure I actually review my notes. Don't just take them and forget about them. Do the multiple choice. Stay consistent in doing my multiple choice. Writing down notes on the multiple choice that I get wrong, or things that I think might I might easily forget. And then just hoping for a passing score for BEC. I was kind of curious how I would feel if I did fail FAR, and part of me was saying, okay, maybe I'll just, do I really want this? Is this something that I want to do right now? Maybe I'll put it on the back burner and take it again in a couple of years. Who knows if I'll be in like public accounting down the line, and I think you need 1,000 or 2,000 hours to get your CPA license. So I was thinking, you know, maybe I can just get my CPA license after I get my 1,000 or 2,000 hours, and just take the test, because the hours will always be there. I don't have to get it while I'm working in public accounting. But after getting my score, I just came to the conclusion that this is something that I just want to do now and just go ahead and get it out of the way. So I will be retaking FAR. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump into it right away. I'm not going to pay for it ahead of time like I did BEC. I'm just going to get BEC out the way, and I start work next month, the middle of next month. Once I get put on my client and, you know, get into the groove that, then I'm gonna go ahead and reschedule and start studying for FAR. So that's pretty much my plans for my CPA, my CPA journey as of right now. Hopefully I'll get I think I get my score back for BEC the middle of September, or the end of September. I'm not sure the exact date right now off the top of my head, but hopefully I can get that passed. I know once you pass the test, your window starts. So if I end up passing BEC in September, well, if I end up passing BEC on September 1st, that means my window to pass all the exams will close March 2021. So that gives me pretty much the summer of 2020, the fall of 2020, and then probably won't, depending on, you know, busy season and all of that, won't have much time to do it in 2021, but we shall see. It's like 18 months to figure stuff out. But yeah, so unfortunately I couldn't come to you guys with a celebratory I passed the exam video, but I feel like this is also, you know, something that people should see, because a very small percentage of people just pass the CPA exams on their first try. The majority of people, you're going to end up failing one of them. So just be pre-warned and be prepared for it, and know, you know, just take some time, figure it out, and figure out how you want to move forward and how you can improve your test taking strategy going forward. So yeah, that's all for now. I'm getting ready to go figure out what I want to do with my life. I'm getting ready to start studying for BEC. I've been saying that for like 2 weeks and I have not done it, but today I'm actually going to start studying for BEC. I will see you guys in my next video, and that's all for now. Bye.